Asorock no ye wanna was nana. Erire Biafra mana o. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Obamomo. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, I'm sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo, Witruwe Salon. Mr. Go with the same the freedom you brought to do well for us. Mr. Go with the same no. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. DM Simon John. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Soko with the Sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the Sedo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the Sedo. Paradim say you are so good. Anna Wabada Guru. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the Sedo. Urobisoko we throw a salute. Even lucky star, it is Sedo. You do well, it is Sedo. Brgie said, you do well, we salute you, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy, for your good work cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo agbada guru. Ewo, isoko kujise.
Those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. You do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Boroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra, when the Siputa, Makamwero Mekanyinaga, Biko Kulien, Okeruo, Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Okeruo. Oh, when the Boroku, Makamwero Wangi, oh, when the Buruchekwa, Makamwero Wewu Biafra, Biko Kulien, Okeruo, Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Okeruo. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien, Okeruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Oh, Amadike no na donjon, Umuke here meyae. Bodike, Mosike, Rurajobalike. Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Biko Kulien, Ie Jamalike, Okeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in SI, once Simon Ekpa, he want to smooth the string of Bani Runaibu. Never got it on top of my Ebudo. Oh, Guinea. Once Simon Ekpa, Emesu Okwere, Onyendu. Ihe Jamalike Ruo, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wujie. Ihe Jamalike Ruo, Simon Ekpa Watakata Wo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mwikwere Onyendu Kine Betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you. Prime Minister Veroni, Aniga Manuga, I will follow you. Anina, I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize a referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Kucharangui, Master Simon Ekpa, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, Biko, GC, Kaka, Nogu, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda, Uwe, Kibolonyendu, Kine, Menata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and it's a cross. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Prime Minister Veroni, Aniga Manuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, Simon Veroni. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Boroka Biarole. Ie Jamalike Ruo, Biafra Republic Government Awutie. Ie Jamalike Ruo, Commander General Lewejiri. General Buduso, Sona Atakata Wo. Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata. Biko Kulien, Maka Biafra, we're not put around you on into Simon Ekpa,
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us?
our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children, the Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
He say, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I welcome every one of you who has participated on this day program. I welcome you wherever you are watching us from. I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect every one of you that is watching out there. If you are watching us from Biafra land, we say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect you. If you are watching us from any part of the zoo, we say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you too. If you are watching from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you are watching from Russia, from China, from Israel, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. We have come again to do what we know how to do best. Remember, this platform where we are anchoring this program is a platform that is under the Biafran government. This platform is under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack anybody or individual. We don't come here to attack any group. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. Our purpose in this platform is to preach the gospel of Biafra, to expose the evil against the Biafran people, to debunk every lie they have told against our Prime Minister, against our Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, against the Biafran people, to expose the war that Nigerian government is fighting against the Biafran people. They declared it, The war has been going on since 1967 up to this moment. But finally, they declared it by themselves and they call it jungle warfare. Later, they call it asymmetric warfare. We are engaging on that very warfare today in Biafra land. No media is reporting it. No conventional media is reporting it. No international media is reporting it. We report it on our various platforms on social media. If you are an investigative journalist, I beg you to go down to Biafra land and see things for yourself. I know many people across the world are watching us. If you are an investigative journalist, go down to Biafra land by yourself. If you want to see reason to go, please, I urge you to go to the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. When you get to that platform, you are going to see information that will blow your mind. You are going to see video evidence, picture evidence, audio evidence that will convince you to go down to Biafra land and see what is going on. Our purpose of coming here is to bring those information to your doorstep. We are not against any religion. We are not against any tribe. We are not against any person as an individual. We are against the people who are enslaving us. If you make yourself an instrument of oppression against the Biafran people, we are going to come against you. If you make yourself available to be used against the children of Chukwu, we will come against you with everything in our blood, and I bet you will never survive it. Our purpose here is to achieve peace for everybody. Peace for the Biafrans, peace for our neighbors, and everybody will have a space to live and grow at their own speed and do what they want to do. Whatever you want to practice, practice in your territory with those who agree with you. That is why we are following the legal procedure to restore Biafra. That we will continue to do. Every morning we come here. This is an interactive section. Feel free to join us on this platform. There is a link on the comment section. You can feel free, click that link and join us and make your contribution. You are very free. The only qualification you need for you to join us here is for you to be a human being. It doesn't matter whether you are a Biafran or not. Come with your question, come with your submission, come with your idea. Whatever you have to say, speak. Say it on this platform. We are ready to listen. The only thing we ask you is that when you are coming on, compose yourself. We cannot admit you on this platform naked. You must cover yourself. And when you are speaking, speak in a very civil manner so that the whole world will understand you. Many people are watching. The cabinet of Biafra is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching this platform. Every information you pass, put it forward in a civil manner so that the world will understand. There is no point after saying all you say and nobody understands you. That is why I explain all these things before we go further. My fellow Biafrans, I welcome every one of you that have connected wherever you are connecting from. And I welcome my beloved brother Godfrey, who has joined us very early. I appreciate you, my beloved brother Godfrey. Thank you so much for joining. And today, as we have come, we are going to discuss on a topic. We know a lot has been happening within yesterday, day before yesterday, and today. The game have changed. The narrative have changed. The faces of the enemies have changed. The faces of good and evil is becoming much more clearer. We have to dive into it and discuss within ourselves. The topic I choose today is happening now. Biafra Republic Government in Exile Prime Minister Simon Ekpa set the stage for Biafra declaration. Asorock cries. That is our topic today. And I welcome everybody to make your contribution, make your submission. Even if you have a question or contribution out of the topic, you are free to join us and express yourself. We welcome you. Just put your questions, put your submissions, put your prayers in a civil manner. You will be admitted. I welcome everyone. My beloved brother Godfrey, go ahead and speak to Biafran people. Let's hear it. We cannot hear you. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my beloved brother. You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to use this opportunity to always thank you and to also thank all the cabinet members and our Prime Minister. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to be with you people until the end of this struggle. So what I want to say, sir, is the the handwriting of Biafran liberation is written everywhere. And the wind is blowing everywhere. It's no longer like the way it used to be before, that Biafra is only on social media. Now it is in the social media, it is being fight for practically in everything, every way. So it's any Biafra man who is not convinced that Biafra is here, that person needs to go and know what his or her problem is. So I want to also use this opportunity to vindicate our leader, Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekalo. There is something I posted in your in your WhatsApp group. I don't know whether I have listened to the Hausa man who is now telling Nigerians and all the indigenous people of Nigeria that our problem is the Funalins. I don't know whether you listen it. They have come to agree what our master has seen far years back. So that has already vindicated Master Nandekalo. But yet, our Biafrans, many of us have not even queued in to support our leader, our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. I am still asking why. So I want to use this opportunity to ask all Biafrans, home and diaspora, that time to argue or time to fight each other is no longer here. This is time to support. This is time to reconcile. This is time to reconcile. This is time, no matter the grievance. And I so much love our Prime Minister. Once you are coming to him genuinely, he is ready to drop whatever thing he has for you, unless he find out that you want to support. So I'm urging Biafrans, let us support this man. Let us come together to give him all the support. I want to still tell them that he never needed, even your support cannot even change anything. And he is desperate in doing what he's doing. So, but I'm still asking, let it not be that when tomorrow comes, Biafra is here. People will say, I said it. They are looking for sovereign nation. I thought that they will start killing themselves. They will start doing this. They are given that opportunity now to avert whatever that may happen then. So I'm calling on them to come around and support our Prime Minister. He has already given a president the intent letter of how the convention is going to take. I saw him, so I'm so happy. And I want to also congratulate Trump on his winning, because I know Biafra has changed in the new dimension, like you said. That is why in a very, without even wasting time, asking Trump to disassociate himself from our leader, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, which I know that I don't know whether Nigeria have sense. They are talking to a very intelligent man. They think everybody is a deceitful people like them. So I want to tell my Biafran people that we continue to support Biafra's cabinets in diaspora and our Prime Minister, so that we work hand in hand in order to achieving our liberation. Thank you, sir, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that very wonderful submission that you have just made. I appreciate you a lot. And you have actually dived into the program of the day the way it's supposed to be. You have used 1 minute to touch everything we are going to discuss today. It is amazing. It is good. I'm so happy when I see people following up what is going on. The way you talk, the way you speak shows that you are following every single event as unfolding. It is true. What you said is absolutely true. Some of us are not paying attention. Some of us are not paying attention. They are busy gossiping. They are busy listening to issues that doesn't make sense. And they don't know what is happening. Just as you said, any Biafra that at this point in time is not yet convinced about his left and right. Any Biafra that is still sitting on the fence. You say, oh, I don't know who is right or who is wrong. I don't know where to go. I was not told. I am sorry. We are not here for you. Continue to wallow in your stupidity. Continue to wallow in your idiocy. Continue to wallow in your ignorance. The only thing we are begging you is, please, as you want to sit on the fence, you don't want to contribute, go and buy a thick blanket and cover yourself. Cover yourself with that blanket. Don't talk. Don't interrupt. Just be silent. We are not going to disturb you. Allow those who are capable to do it. When Biafra comes, it is for all of us. We will welcome you home. We will welcome you home. And the judgment of Biafra is going to come from our law system. If you have committed any offense, you are going to pay for it. If you are innocent, nobody's going to go after you. But where you are going to have a problem that you cannot be able to survive, if you decide to stand against the restoration of Biafra, it does not matter who you are. It doesn't matter under whatever you are operating. It doesn't matter who sent you. If you stand against the restoration of Biafra, Chukwu himself will take it out. No amount of prayer, no imam, no pastor, no native doctor will save you. Every one of us have seen as the game have changed. Just like my brother said, that is why some of us who are not following up, you can see our prime minister. He has gone to the prime minister to submit the letter of intent. That is why when I'm speaking here, I tell you that anything you are talking about the restoration of Biafra, be proud. When you are calling yourself a Biafra, stand on top of the roof. Call yourself a Biafra and be proud. There is nothing to be afraid of. Every single thing that is done today in the restoration of Biafra is done in a legal form. Everything is followed through a legal process. We have not violated any law. Our prime minister is somebody who read international law. In case you don't know, the restoration of Biafra today, just like my brother said, it is no longer on social media. What we are doing here is to remind you, to keep you informed. That's all. The struggle has left the social media. Practical, we are on practical. Documents are being generated right left and center. Legitimacy is given to Biafra and its government. You see the prime minister, he has done, and that is the beautiful thing. Our prime minister is not doing his own in secret. It's not like people who say, oh, I'm walking on the ground. They will come and tell you, I have gone, I think, and he didn't go. Every single step he takes, he will show it to you so that you wouldn't say you didn't hear. Immediately, while the result was coming out in the US, our prime minister has gone to the presidency in Finland and submit letter of intent to tell the presidency what is coming up November 9th till 3rd of December, to explain to them the procedure and what we are going to do and where we are heading to. There is no secret, I say it, no secret in the restoration of Biafra. It is something that is open to everybody to see and hear. Those who continue to make themselves look stupid by saying one idiotic thing or the other, let them continue. But as for us, we are focused and we will never, ever be distracted. I can see my brother Miles Ozo. Thank you for joining, Miles Ozo. Go ahead and speak to Biafran people, my brother. Let's hear you. Oh, Miles Ozo have left. What happened? I think Miles Ozo have just left the stage. So, my fellow Biafrans that are listening, wherever you are listening from, I want you to please continue to focus. As I have just said, every single thing that is done on this restoration of Biafra is going according to plan. You can see the Prime Minister taking bold steps, setting the stage for the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. The Prime Minister is setting the stage for the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. It is not just by saying words. In action, whatever he says, he puts it forward for you to see and know. And that is why today, some of you think it's a joke, but I bet you, the Janjaweed, Asorock know that something is coming and they are shaking. Asorock know very well that something is about to happen. That was why, as this was going on, they were the very first people. Even before, immediately they saw that Trump is coming up, the next thing they did was to go and issue a statement. And they began to tell Trump to stay away from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Israel. You see, what a shame. Nigerian government appealed to Donald Trump to distance himself from Simon Ekpa freedom agitation. but they woke up too late. The beautiful thing is that Donald Trump is a man that you cannot push. You can't push him. That is one thing I love. You know, when people begin to talk, Donald Trump is a racist, he is this, he is that. You can say everything you want to say, but Donald Trump is a man of himself. Every one of us have our individual attitude and character. When we come to leadership, we want people that can deliver. You say a word and pursue and follow what you say. People that can stand on their word. And they know that the man in charge today is not somebody you can bully. It's not some, this is the only man that confronted a Nigerian president and told them to their face, why are you killing the Christians? Confronted the deadliest president in Nigeria, late Muhammad Buhari, and told him to his face, why are you killing Christians in your country? And he went ahead. He didn't stop there. He went ahead to enlist Nigeria in the list of the countries that are terrorizing Christians. He went ahead and placed an embargo on Nigeria. But the Democrats came in and they removed the armed embargo. The Democrats came in, they didn't only remove it, they supplied a Tucano jet, which they were using against Biafrans. Within that time that the Democrats removed that very proscription against the armed embargo, go and check and know how many people that have died in the Zoological Republic, more especially in the northern part of the zoo. In the northern part, many Christians in the north today are no more. They are no, their land has been taken over completely. And today, you see the same man who was making order to come back, coming back, and you don't want me to have it. You see, when you want, if you want to know those who are for good and those who are for evil, it is when something like this happens. When you see the people who are lamenting today that the right person have come to back, that the light has come, these are the main darkness. Go and check what they have been doing. Go and check their plans. The only man that told you to your face, go and repair your own country. And what you are interested in is you're running away to that man's country. The pursuit of the self-determination of Biafran people is for all of us to come back home. We don't want to go to America. That is not our problem. We are not praying to go to America. Neither are we praying to travel to Israel. No. We want to have our own nation. We want to build our own country. That is what we want. When you talk about immigration policy, you are interested in immigration policy because you want to run away from your own land. We are not interested in running away. Why don't we have a country where people will be coming in to stay? Why don't you build our own country so that people will be admiring to come the way we are admiring to go other places? Why don't we build our own country and put our own restrictions and protect it? Why? The only man that have told us to do that is the person they are against. And once he came in power, all hell break loose. They begin to cry. And these idiots who were writing Donald Trump, they have forgotten that when Donald Trump wanted to start his campaign, our prime minister was one of the first people that endorsed him. They forgotten. They forgotten. One of the first people that endorsed Donald Trump was our prime minister. But these people have really, really forgotten. And I'm going to bring it up so that you can see it. You know, sometimes when we say things, they will think it is a made-up story. You can see it here. This was when our prime minister endorsed Donald Trump. Look at it. Look at the tweet. He tweeted then, I was among the first international politicians as the prime minister of Biafra Republic at the time to endorse Donald Trump. And it was going on. Stamp on history.
So let me also remind you, sir, that even Nigeria criticizes Donald Trump when he came out to when they knew that he is coming out to contest. They campaign against him in Nigeria. Even their leaders, I witnessed it and I saw it. So so why are they just running so fast to tell the president to distance himself from? Is to show you that the type of person they are. They are very hypocritical in the ways of they do their things. They cannot stand firm on one side and say we are supporting this, And that is what they. So after criticizing him, their criticism did not work. They are now coming out to tell Donald to distance himself from our prime minister. Well, I know that they are talking to a very intelligent man, so I'm not even bothered with their comments because I know
of course
not even move.
Thank you so much, my brother. And before we proceed, I want to read out the congratulatory message from the Prime Minister of Biafra, the Republic of Israel, to the President-elect, Donald Trump. The message says, congratulations to the U.S. President-elect, Donald Trump, on his re-election as the 47th President of the United States of America. As a reimagined nation, the United States of Biafra looks forward to the USA's commitment to the principles of self-determination and the freedom of people to choose their own form of government. As we gradually approach towards the declaration of the restoration of independence of the United States of Biafra, it is our fervent hope that your office will be one of the first to congratulate the United States of Biafra upon the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra by referendum. Prime Minister of Biafra. This is the congratulatory message coming from our Prime Minister. You see, the zoo is that sometimes they think they don't know whom they are dealing with. That is it. We are 1,000 miles ahead of them. While they were busy criticizing Donald Trump, we were busy already doing our homework. And one of the men today that is projecting the case of Nigeria and promoting the issue of Biafra is somebody who has served directly under Donald Trump in the past term. He is a man who has been tweeting. Go to Twitter, you see most of his tweets about the activities of the Asorock Republic. These are people, and most of our lobbyists are people who are working closely with that government, US government. Many congressmen have been met already. We have met with many congressmen. Discussions have gone. It is not just about Donald Trump. But these people are not smart. That is why our lobbyists have said that we outsmarted them even when they didn't know. The outsmarting of the Asorock Republic is when we got the endorsement of the Biafra people. When we talked about the referendum, self-referendum, they said, oh, it's online. They say online self-referendum. Nobody's going to do it. Today, that self-referendum has become a thorn on their flesh and they cannot revise it. Today, that self-referendum has confirmed that Biafrans are more than ready. You know, for a long time, we have been saying, oh, 90% of Biafrans want to go home. 99% of Biafrans. It is not enough to say it. The world needs evidence. The world it is not enough for us to come online and shout, we want Biafra, we want Biafra, oh hey Biafra, oh hey Biafra, Master African is our leader, free Biafra, they are killing us. It is not enough. The world works with evidence. And today, finally, we are generating documents. We are generating legal documents as evidence to show that Biafra people are ready to go. And I bet you, already we have more than 50 million and still counting. By the time we get to this very convention, after the final results have been counted, before anybody can stand up and talk against Biafra, you must be able to get more than 50 million votes, which is absolutely impossible. Before anybody can say Biafra will not come, or you want to stand against the will of Biafra, you must get more than 50 million votes. Nigeria as a whole in their election have never ever, in their history, has never ever gotten anybody in power without 50 million votes. It has never happened. Now you know how impossible it will be for anybody to stop Biafra. The Prime Minister of Biafra, the Republic of Israel, have set the stage for the restoration of Biafra. The stage is set. The only thing you have to do as a Biafra is to connect yourself. Connect yourself. Do not allow yourself to be played on. Get yourself connected. That is the only thing you need to do today. The stage is set. The Prime Minister have set the stage completely. They didn't know how it happened. While they were busy looting and stealing themselves dry, while they were busy orchestrating all manner of atrocities, while they were busy eliminating, committing genocide in Biafra land, we were busy following the legal procedures to restore our nation. And today, every single legal step that have been taken is bearing fruit. Every single legal step is bearing fruit. From the 29th of this month, it is going to be a bombshell. As we speak, the whole world is focused on the 29th to see what the Biafrans are going to do. And I bet you we are going to do more than they can ever imagine. We will do more than they will ever believe that can happen. And because we are born for this assignment, we are going to complete it. There was a time when we were begging them to report the issue of Biafra. But today, nobody is begging. Even their media in Nigeria is reporting, following our Prime Minister bomber to bomber to report what is going on. You can see the Daily Post. Simon Ekpa writes, Finland president over Biafran declaration. We are not doing anything in the secret. We are not doing anything illegal. Biafrans, be proud of yourself. We are not involved in any mushy illegal thing. No. We are following the legal procedure, obeying every international norms, obeying the international laws to make sure that Biafra is restored. And as we speak, all eye on the 29th to the 3rd of December, the Biafran people will speak louder than ever. From 29th going forward, after the final declaration of the result of the self-referendum, a legal document will be generated. That legal document will become a solid mandate that can be presented in any international court, that can be presented to any organization, to any country, as per the authority the Biafran government has to restore Biafra. What Mazen Nandekanu said in the past is what we are actually pursuing. Mazen Nandekanu said, I will not declare Biafra until the Biafran people give me the mandate. Today, that mandate has been given, not only in words, documented, and it's going to be cemented in this convention. The beautiful thing is that it is going to happen in the presence of the whole world. It isn't going to happen in the presence of opinion molders. It is going to happen in the presence of people that matters, countries that matters, delegates that are going to be coming from across the world. There will be delegates from all parts of the world focusing on the issue of Biafra. My fellow Biafran, wherever you are, you must thank Chukwu Okike for making you alive up to this moment. If you have made it this far, I see no reason why you will not be part of the restoration of Biafra. If you have made it this far, thank Chukwu Okike who made it possible for you. If you have made it this far, you have no reason to have any doubt. If you have made this far, glorify, continue to thank Chukwu Okike for keeping you alive. We have made it. We have made it. We have made it. The only assignment we have today is to key in behind the Prime Minister, listen to every single instruction and give him every support that you have. My fellow Biafrans, the battle is not going to be easy. It is not yet over. in every single step that is going to be taken going forward, it is going to cost money. Money speaks. Without money, nothing can be done. We have the manpower already on the ground. We have volunteers already on the ground. The Prime Minister is ready to sacrifice everything about himself. He has already sacrificed himself. Members of the Liberation Army have already given themselves up. We have no life anymore. We are dead already. The only thing we need today is the support of Biafran people across the world. Wherever you are as a Biafran, your support is highly needed. Your support is highly needed. There is nothing we can do without your support. There is nothing we can do without your support. The Biafran government needs your support to fight this battle and fight the zoo to a standstill. It is not going to be an easy journey. If you think it is not going to be easy, the area where we are today, every one of us know that the zoo will never go without a fight. We are facing an array of enemies. We are facing Pharaoh that will never let go. We are facing the most heartless and ruthless people on the planet Earth. Just like our Prime Minister said, I can bet you that Martin Luther King did not face the kind of challenge we are facing today. Gandhi of India did not face the kind of challenges we are facing today in Nigeria. Mandela did not face the kind of evil men we are facing today. It is a different ball game to face a white man and a different ball game to face your fellow black man. It is a different ball game. To face terrorists, bloody terrorists, people who are bloodthirsty, it is a different ball game. We must not look back. Your support is highly needed. Your support, immense support is highly needed wherever you are as a Biafra. Don't wait for anybody to come and beg you. Don't wait for anybody to come and clap for you. Don't wait for anybody to come and prostrate for you. Wherever you are, this is the time to come and support our Liberation Army. If anybody is telling you that Master Simon Ekpa is causing insecurity, is taking the life of Biafrans, I want you to disregard those idiots. The army you are looking here is the army of Biafra, and their primary responsibility is to protect and defend Biafra land. Their primary responsibility is to defend Biafra land and make sure that every single one of us is protected, our life and property. That is the primary objective of every government. And the men you are looking at, these are men who have given up their life. As we speak, we go to bed and we sleep. Is it because of these men? I want you to look back in Nigeria today and see what is going on in the Zoological Republic. When you look at Nigeria today, look at the northern part of Nigeria. IDP camp is scattered everywhere in the north, even though they are the people who claim to have the power. The power is in their hand. The military is in their hand. Everything is in their hand. And yet, IDP camp is scattered everywhere in the northern part of Nigeria. Kidnapping in the north is like anything. It's not anything. It's something you can never ever compare to any part of the world. But in Biafra land, we know what is going on in Biafra land. The kidnapping you are seeing in Biafra land is being sponsored by the Nigerian government itself, by the terrorists in uniform. Because they could not be able to do what they are doing in the northern part of Nigeria in Biafra land, they decided to give them uniform to come to Biafra land and continue to perpetrate their evil. And you think we will fold our hands and allow them to happen? It won't happen. And why it will not happen is because of these men you are watching here. These are men who have dedicated their life to defend Biafra land. It is because of these men that Biafra land is the way it is today. It is because of these men that the terrorists have not taken. Some of you forget so easily. You forget the testimony of the prelate that was kidnapped. When they kidnapped the prelate confessed by himself. He said that they said that they are everywhere in Biafra. They have taken over. They are only waiting for the order. You forgot what happened during the COVID. During the COVID, when they were using their truck to push people from the northern part of Nigeria to the south, more especially to Biafra land. You forgot. You forgot the confirmation how they have taken over all the forests in Biafra land. Ask yourself, why is it that at the end of the day, they didn't succeed to take over? It is because of this men you are seeing. We know we are having some hindrances and obstacles. We are having some skirmishes of criminals. Those idiots who are working with the IPOB in Nigeria, the infiltrators that they created, the Ebubebusu, those Ebubago idiots, those ones that the IPOB Nigeria took away from the ESN and gave to the government to form Ebubago. We know they are still there, committing all manner of crimes, committing atrocities, endangering life of Biafrans. We know they are there. We can see them. But I bet you, it is not going to be for too long. It is not going to be for too long. If you are in Biafra land and you are working against the restoration of Biafra, be assured that you will go down. There's no two ways about it. If you are in Biafran territory and you are working against the Biafran people, there is no two ways about you are going to go down. If it doesn't happen in a day, it will happen in a week. If it doesn't happen in a week, it will happen in a month. If it doesn't happen in a month, it will happen in a year. Are you going to go down? You will definitely go down. Wherever you are as a Biafran, what you have to do today is to tighten your belt. It is the time to support the Biafran restoration with your finance. It is not just by mouth. Wherever you are on the planet Earth and you are Biafran, let me tell you, whatever you are contributing, you are not doing it for me. You are not doing it for Mazen Nandekan. You are not doing it for Mazen Simon Ekpa. You are doing it for yourself, for your future. And the earlier you understand that, the better for you. The earlier you understand that, the better for you. Every one of us must rise up today to give our support to the Liberation Army of Biafra, because we are going to fight this battle to a standstill. It does not matter whatever happens. What you are seeing today is the beginning of a new dawn. We know that Pharaoh will never go without a fight. Pharaoh will never go without a fight. You just had the move that the zoo makes. The only thing the zoo could do is to run ahead of time and begin to tell the new president of the United States, Donald Trump, not to associate himself with Biafran restoration. And they forgot that self-determination is the right of every human being. Self-determination is the right of every creation on the planet Earth. And that is where we are. I thank Chukwu Okike for the new dawn. Whatever they think, whatever they feel, however they want to do it, we are equal to the task. We have waited for this time for a very long time. Mazen Nandekano spoke about this moment. Mazim Nandekano said that when the army of Biafra will be unleashed, the whole world is going to shake. What you are watching here is just a division. What you are seeing on this video is just one division of the Liberation Army of Biafra. In all the 40 states of Biafra, the Biafran Liberation Army are there. And they are ready to take action whenever they are called upon. What you are seeing is the tip of the iceberg. The Biafran government do not want to keep anybody in the dark. So you wouldn't say you don't know where your money is going. When you look closely and you see what these people are carrying in their hand, you will know it is not a barrel. When you see the machine in their hand, you understand that it is not a joke. On your own time, go and verify and know the cost of the granite they use. Go and check the cost of the granite of AA. One single bullet of AA, go and check the cost. The kind of ammunition they use, go and check the cost of one single bullet. Then you will understand that every single donation you have been making is not in vain. Biafra restoration have never been prepared as we are today. Not even during the Civil War. During the 1967 Civil War, Biafra had no single soldier. We have no single soldier. Every soldier was assembled within the means of the war. While the war was raging and going on, people were recruited, including child soldiers. In 1967, we had no army. But this is 2024. I can bet you in 2024 we have standing millions of soldiers standing. And every single one of us, men of Biafra, we are all in reserve. Every one of us, we are in reserve. And when the duty calls, we are going to respond in numbers. If you are one of those who think that somehow that Biafra is going to surrender, sorry to disappoint you, it will never happen. Not in this generation. We are going to hand over freedom to our people. Our people can no longer face what we have faced. Our children will not suffer what he has suffered. My fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, wherever you are watching me from, I want you to prepare your mind and prepare yourself. Today, there is going to be a fundraising. Today is 7th. I have been announcing it. Make sure you join that fundraising and support. Let me see if I can get the intro and play for us to be able to key into that very fundraising.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event, to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024, time 7 p.m. Biafra land time, venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call. You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event, to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024, time 7 p.m. Biafra land time, venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
Make sure you are in that fundraising tomorrow. It is going to happen tomorrow. Wherever you are, make sure you are connected to it. It is something that we must do. Every one of us have a role to play on the restoration of independent state of Biafra. Don't say you are not told. Do not say you are not warned. This is an assignment that every one of us must be part of. Nobody must be left behind. wherever you are as a Biafran. We must continue to fight this battle because there is light, very, very bright light at the end of the tunnel. So wherever you are as a Biafran, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Gabiam to continue to prepare yourself for what is coming. It's not going to be an easy task. It will not be a walk in the park, but I bet you freedom is very close. Freedom is very close. Freedom is very, very close. And I want to bring on to you a breaking news that came on 37 minutes ago. This is a breaking news put in place by the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, in his platform. Let us look to that breaking news. Every information is important. It is not a time to play ignorance. We're in a time where every information must be shared. You can see this is the platform of our Prime Minister, and that is the breaking news. That is the breaking news. The breaking news says, Biafran government briefs, during the upcoming convention, we assent to ratify all United Nations international human rights treaties and instruments and many more. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Biafran government briefs, during the upcoming convention, we assent to ratify all United Nations international human rights treaties and instruments and many more. I tell you, the joy of this restoration of Biafra and the legality is overwhelming. Our Prime Minister has the master key to walk into freedom. Not just because he said it, not just because it is him. He's not just saying it, he's acting towards it. The coming of Donald Trump is victory for democracy and freedom. You have to build your nation, be whom you are supposed to be, in your own territory and your own area. You must not allow anybody to intimidate you. You must not allow anybody to push you aside. We must continue to pursue the restoration of independence in Biafra. While we are proceeding to exit the zoo, you can see this is in the Zoological Republic. Nigerian terrorist army donate vehicle and arm to the terrorists in the northern Nigeria. You see, this is how they hand over their vehicle, their arms to the terrorists. What you are seeing here on this video are terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria. In the northern part of Nigeria, the Nigerian army just left their vehicle filled with arms. They left their vehicle filled with arms. They left it for the terrorists to carry and go away. Just imagine. Just imagine why they are busy disturbing the Biafrans on Biafran. Look at it. They just willfully parked their vehicle, left everything except the arms there for the terrorists to use. That is what you see in the zoo. And this is something that no sensible person should allow to continue to happen. This is something no sensible person should allow to happen. And our Prime Minister made a profound statement here. He said, our Prime Minister said, my next target is make that Nigeria is back to its place in the list of countries with particular concern as such for liberation of Biafra from terrorist state of Nigeria. Continues. Exactly. They are going to go back there. They are going to go back to countries with particular concern. That is where they're supposed to be. But Joe Biden removed them. Joe Biden removed them from countries of particular concern. Even when there is insecurity, there are loss of life, there are atrocities committed. Yet, Joe Biden had the guts to remove them. And today, look at how your Nigeria is. Look at how people are dying right, left, and center. Look at how people are losing their life. And nobody cares. But we, the Biafran people, will care. And we are going to put a stop to all those criminalities and evil that are happening as we continue to protect and defend our land. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must know that the time for us to be free is now. The time for us to be free is now. Biafra land is a land filled with milk and honey, and we must not allow the enemy to take over our land. Biafra land is a blessed land. We must not allow the enemies to continue to push us away from our own land. We must not allow the agenda of the enemies to continue to move. Every one of us as Biafrans, we must continue to stand on the truth and nothing but the truth. No matter how the enemy tries to come against us, no matter the propaganda or the blackmails of the enemy, we must not allow their evil agenda to continue. We must not allow them to succeed. They have tried and continue to try, but they will never ever succeed. My fellow Biafrans, every one of you that is participating in one way or the other, don't get distracted. Do not allow anyone to deceive you. Do not allow any fear to grip you. Do not allow the propaganda and blackmail of the enemies to distract you. We must be focused. We must be focused. We must remain focused on the truth, because only the truth will set us free. It does not matter what you say. It does not matter what you do. It does not matter under which disguise you are hiding. Only the truth can set you free. And we are definitely going to be free indeed. So my fellow Biafran that are watching this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okikabiyama, don't get distracted. Be focused, for freedom is very close. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Go ahead, my brother Maxwell. Speak to us. You are welcome. Are you there, brother Max?
Good morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ezigbote Namoche. Ezigbote Namoche Barababa. Adam Ekelege Wanamoko. Yeah, good morning to every one of my Nemoches and Namoches that are in the comment section. Please, I said, I love you all. Those that are older than me and those that are older, I say, I love you all in the comment section. I don't have the system that I can use to mention your name, but remember that God is with you. God will always be with you, and He will protect you as long as we march forward to the restoration of my mother's ancestral land and the preservation, the dignity, the restoration of the dignity and integrity and the rules of God's principles in my mother's ancestral land, which we uphold so dearly. I say, may God bless all of you. Like and share. Comment. If you can't join, please comment and share this program. May God bless you all as you do this. I use this opportunity to salute my able leader, as it is in my tradition all the time. Mazin Namdekano, the great son of Biafra land, whom God has sent forth to, wet the ground for the tigers and lions to come and take over from him, even when he is being incapacitated. I give God the glory for what he has done, what he has used that great son from Afaruku, is it Ibeku, in Omoahe, Aba, They are very close to my mother because it's not from Umuahia, Olokoro, Umuahia, Afara, Ibeku to Aba. It's not even up to 120 kilometers because that was my area I used to go. And when I joined the army, a women's training college, Umuahia, very close to Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Lokoro, Ibeku, Umuahia. That was where I was recruited. So I know those areas very well. That God of the great highness that is led now because of the activities of the evil Nigeria, and the more into our midst to fight for us, to teach us what we never knew or what we knew how to do. He is paying the price of outer while not do anything. I say may God or any solution, anything that he to give to that God refine this, let it send them. Let them take whatever evil that they are planning against that great son of Biafra land. You know, I have a lot to say. Whenever I am talking about them, I know the tire. And may God also bless my Prime Minister, man, Simon Ekpa, the great son of the people. There is when we were growing up, we heard of Abakaliki rice. They say, don't buy Abakaliki rice. Abakaliki rice, there is so many stones in it. Abakaliki rice is not the foreign rice. Because our people I am telling you, that was how China was in France, Peugeot, and other products. These are some of the things the man is, importing and selling, distributing. He is a distributor. You see, when Taiwan and China started manufacturing it, they said, "Oh, don't buy it if it's China. They last long." Today, China is the semi-original. Taiwan is original today. If you look at depot electrical fittings for Toyota Corolla, Toyota vehicles, is manufactured in Vietnam today. They call it depot. That is, in fact, we know that Japan is the original one, but depot now Vietnam has taken over from Japan. It's the original one now that you buy. You see, if you are into, vehicle, automobile, you will know most of this I'm talking about. Depot now produced in Vietnam is now the best. And that is what Abakaliki rice was in those days. So don't buy Abakaliki, go and buy Sam when we were growing up. You see? So the God that brought him to Kano left after his kidnapped. And I use this opportunity to thank God for bringing such a fellow that has no fear in him, that has been taken over by the spirit of agitation, just like Prophet David King Leo prophesied. David King Leo said, if you know that you cannot support him, stay away from him, because he has been enveloped by the spirit of agitation. Fight him at your own risk. That is one of the prophets that I always look after. Not these ones, some of them that prophesy that they saw a woman in the White House. Today, they've been shamed. Today they've been shamed. And if you go to this man that I'm telling you, King Leo, he's a Biafran. His church is in Ojo area there, Lagos. This man, when Trump was there, he told Trump that, look, Trump, you are going to lose this election, but do this. If you have your men of God around you, spiritually, people, he said, God still loves you. Do this and do this, and you will retain. But if you fail, I see a top up. You will be leading in the first instance, but all of a sudden, your votes will stop coming. Your votes will stop coming. And I see top up, and top up. And that was how it happened. When you listen to the press release of Donald Trump, immediately after he lost that election to that old man, he said, but we were winning. But all of a sudden, our votes stopped coming. Why? What happened? That same man of God came back. He said, look, they will prosecute him. They will do everything in order to nail him, but they will fail. God has not finished with Trump. He said this, he said, God has not finished with Trump. I see Trump coming again in full force. Today, look at Trump. The assassination attempt against the man. Everything. My brother, do you know what the bullet can do to the head of a human being? If God did not shift Donald Trump's head away from the line of that bullet, what do you think that could have happened to him? They will blow his brain off. And fortunately for him, as God can have it, it was only a fraction of the ear that was caught by that bullet. That is to tell you how close Trump was to the grave, but God saved him. Being who he is, he now says God has a reason for keeping him alive. The same God that is doing all these things has never left Biafrans. Even before God began to save people like Trump, God has started saving the Biafran people even before independence of the zoo. Our people has been tormented severally for several decades, yet we are surviving. Is it by coincidence? God is preparing a place for us all to go to, and that place is Biafra. If you are not willing to support Biafra, stay away. If you criticize Biafra, which is spiritually giving to us, you will pay the ultimate price. Lagbaja has paid the ultimate price. He was talking trash. He was talking as if because he had the power. The COS, Chief of Army Staff of Nigeria, was talking tough against the indigenous people of Biafra, against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, against Simon Ekpa, against the Biafran Republic government in exile, against you and me, against our people in my mother's ancestral land that are protecting the land, and the sons and daughters of Biafra land that are showing their, let me say, their anger towards whatever that they are going through in the hands of the Nigerian government. Lagbaja was talking tough, how he is going to deal with us, how he's going to do this in cahoot with those Biafran politicians, criminal politicians, criminals, thieves, bloodsuckers. That is what I call them.
That's what they are.
Now, today, where is it? Uche Madhabu Uche Chukwu. I will continue to say this. The second son of my mom, that is his name. Uche Madhabu Uche Chukwu. When you are planning against your own brother, like the adage our people said, Obru ni na-egwu ala. Obru ni na-egwu ala ka nwanne nwoke dakpo, ka brother Chuks dakpo, ka Maazị Chuks dakpo, gukwa ya mpempe. Onye ma onye ga-adaba n'ime ya.
Yes, sir.
When you are digging the hole that is going, in fact, the hole that you are praying that your brother will fall into, our people say make it shallow, because you never can tell who will fall into that hole. It might be you. They are falling into that hole. As long as you stand against the spirits, Biafra is spirit. And I believe what Mazen Namdekanu said. He said Biafra is a spirit. And when it occupies you, when it enters into you, you will not be speaking any other thing apart from how you are going to contribute for that land to come, for that country to be announced, for that country to gain their freedom from the colonial agents that they are using to deal with us. You see? So I always speak on these issues. God did not make any mistakes. And apart from this, the foundation on which Simon Ekpa is standing, the platform that was made available to him, to them I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to bless them, as it is in my tradition. It's a small country. Finland is a small country. Finland is a small country in Europe and one of the Schengen countries in Europe. They are small. They are not to be, compared with the likes of America, Britain, the evil one himself, Britain, and the rest of them. But if you know what is going, if you knew what is going on, there is no day that passes by that you would not include Finland and their government officials into your prayers. It is not easy. The same pressure Mazen Namdekanu is going through in the hands of the DSS. The same pressure they are mounting. I know you saw what happened. The conservative leader in UK today is Kemi Yoruba, the daughter of Oduduwa Nation.
Yeah.
She said she doesn't want to be associated with Nigeria due to corruption and everything. She said it clear that he moved to London in order to, advance herself, and that is what he couldn't have gotten when he was. If she should have been in Nigeria. Abike Dabri has gone to the national television and be begging to come back.
I don't see anything.
You will not prepare, you will not train, and you will not breed. But when other people breed for you, you want to go and claim it. You do only that is what he's doing. Look at how she is shouting. I listened to her video yesterday. I laughed. I said, never. That is how it is going to happen. They would disown you. You will be alone. In the Committee of Nations, you will be alone. Because your evil has gotten to the feet of Chukwu Okike Abiama, and you will be destroyed. Nigeria has been destroyed in the spiritual realm. The only thing is for this country to go down physically. And it's going to go down. So my people, this is the reason why I am happy to see all of you. I cannot stop talking. My mouth, God gave me mouth to speak and speak things that, responsibly and the truth. And that is what I am going to continue to tell the world. Nigerian government, leave Biafra alone. Leave them alone to go. Otherwise, you will drown. They will drown you. They will drown you. Thank you so much, my brother. I yield here for now.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. And my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, I want you to listen, look up to this very news. There's a post that our Prime Minister just made on his platform some few minutes ago, for you to see that there are people that are marked for death. There are people that are really insane. There are people that are really disgusting. There are people who have already removed their conscience. And every single one of them that is trying to distract or is bring themselves as opposition, they will definitely go down. You see this post, you can see the post that our Prime Minister made. You see, for you to see how evil this IPOB Nigeria is. Just imagine, the Nigerian IPOB criminal want to go and start attacking my president, Alex Top. What their Nigerian terrorist government could not do, they want to do it. You remember in those days, when I announced I have submitted a letter to our former president, Nistu, they came with their propaganda that it was a lie. Today, they are no longer saying it is a lie, but urging their fellow criminals to follow my president and start to attack him. Just imagine, the IPOB Nigeria are encouraging their followers. They are encouraging their followers to go and follow the president of Finland and start to attack him. Ask them, how many times have they urged their criminals to follow the president of their own country of residence, or the country don't have president? You see, this is how you know people who are evil. These people, they have nothing to offer. You cannot offer freedom to Biafran people. You are not making any plan to speak about Biafra. But look at what they are doing. They went online and they are encouraging their people, their fellow criminals, that they should go and follow the president of Finland on Twitter. When they follow him, they continue to attack him. They will continue to speak evil about our prime minister. Ask these people, in the country where they are, don't that their own country have a president? None of them is making any move to create awareness of Biafra in their own country. Some of them, even in the county where they live, nobody knows them as a Biafra. But you have seen a Biafra man who has access on to the presidency. Initially, the very first time our president made the move to submit a letter to the presidency before ever he started this very journey officially, when he made that move, some of them came, they said it was in a hotel. Some say it's a restaurant, that he just went to a restaurant and took a picture and he told them he's with the presidency. They push different kinds of propaganda and blackmail. But today, they are no longer saying it is a lie. What they are doing today now is to encourage their irats to go and follow the president of Finland on Twitter and continue to troll him. You see how evil people can do. And look at one of the criminals who is engineering this, and look at him. This clown called Emeka Gift. This idiot called Emeka Gift. Everybody should take note of him. We have his picture already on the platform of Prime Minister. Look at the idiot. This is people who say that they want to look at him. Look at him. He said, this is Finland President X handle. I have followed him now. These are the idiots trolling the president of Finland. And what are they going there to do? To speak against Masisa Monepa. To begin to insult the president of Finland. To begin to attack the president of Finland. But in the country where they are not making any impact. They are not even talking about the issue of Biafra, even to their own county. Every of these idiots, including their HOD, that bastard who called himself their HOD, including him. In Switzerland where he lives, nobody knows him in his county as a Biafra. In his own county where he lives, somebody you don't even know his picture. You have never seen him anywhere. You don't even know his address. These are the people who are telling you to go and fight Masisa. These are the people who are telling you about Biafra, and some of us are listening. Now you are now seeing clearly the paid agents that are working against Biafra. How can somebody who calls himself a Biafran be doing such? You are encouraging people to go and begin to attack a president that is standing for your freedom. Instead of you focusing in your own country, why don't you use that energy? Why don't you use that energy and tell people to go and join your own president and speak about the issue of Biafra? Why don't you use that same energy to go and speak about the situation of Biafra? Why are you spending your precious time speaking against your own people? You see the kind of time they are devoting, calling all their irats to go and follow the president of Finland, continue to troll him and speak against our prime minister. Just imagine this kind of idiocy. They have countries, they have where they stay, and yet they can do look just and still some people are listening to these fools. Go ahead, my beloved brother Maxwell.
You see, Mazi Tricks, the only thing I will tell you today is this. Yes, the Prime Minister has posted this in his platform. And I believe that the spirit that is in him will not even bother the Prime Minister.
Of course, he doesn't
he won't bother.
He just the idiocy of these people.
He is just exposing them to us for us to see the kind of people that they are. We know them already before now. We know these people already. And let me tell you one thing. I am not into anything spiritual. I am the Okene of the Biafran people. Okene of the Biafran people. And I'm a Ghanaian. And I'm here to tell you, look, no matter what these people do, they will never make any impact at all whatsoever. Unless Chukwukabiam allows them to do that. As long as we are doing what we are doing today, do you think it's easy for Biafrans to fight? It's like, see, if I want to speak, I will speak as a former military man. The weapons they have, the money they have, the influence they command, we don't have it.
Absolutely.
We don't have it. Nigeria is the elephant that is in the house destroying us. And we are just like mosquitoes. What do we have? What do we have? Is it this little amount of money we are contributing? They will sell 500 barrels of crude oil, or even take the crude oil, take loan in advance to chase. From the time they started, have they succeeded? Look, if you have your foundation, just like the word of God said, built on Christ, God as your foundation, when the storms come, then the water flood come, you will stand gidigam. But when you build your foundation in a shallow ground, you will fall. Our foundation is built on the principles of God Almighty. There is nothing anybody would do about it. If they like, let even the America themselves support them. God is on our side, and we are going to prevail upon serpents and the demons of this earth as long as people is with us. Be rest assured, do not panic because of the antecedents of this. We know them already. They are where belly face people. They are hungry, they want money. Because once they do this way now, the Nigerian government will say, yes, we have seen people that we can work with. They will begin to bankroll them to do whatever they want to do. Those that they bankrolled in the past, where are they today? Where are they today? And if they don't refrain from whatever that they are doing against the Biafran people, they will pay with their lives as well.
Absolutely.
They will pay with their lives. Because what you are fighting is not carnal. what you are fighting, and the spirit that is with you is not a carnal one. It's not a carnal spirit. It is the supreme being that is with us, that is supporting you. Do you think that they don't have the power to catch us anywhere we are? Or if those that are not, part of them, they can send messages and so on and so forth and begin to move. But God has made this clear to them that they will never do anything to the children of Biafra that have come out now, risen up to fight what belongs to them. Fight for what is theirs. Fight for their freedom, which is an inalienable right of every human being on this earth. We must continue. Them, they will fizzle out. Where is Nwanya with them and the rest of them in Canada? The doctor, the so-called doctor of Katapo in Canada. Where are they? Didn't they make calls? Didn't they write? Where are Ibokwes and the rest of them? Where are the Breketes and the rest of them? Where are the people on social media as today that is campaigning, sharing messages and phone numbers in Latin, in Finland? They should begin to come. Where are they? My brother, when God is fighting for you, it is worse than majority. When God is on your side, I believe in things of God and things of the Spirit, and not the devil, not the dirty spirit. I mean the Spirit of God that pushes people and direct them on the good things to do. Do not be afraid of these people. They are going to go just like this. If somebody told you that after the boastfulness of Chief of Army Staff, if somebody told you that he will die today, would you agree?
You will not agree.
You know, good. He don't go now. So shall all of them go. So shall all of them. Look at Ijele today. I see these people are not. They don't look at what is happening. Look at Ijele. Ijele said when Ijele was deported from Turkey, he came. He made up his mind that he's going home. I listened to him when he would deal with Emma the kind of IPOB in Nigeria. He said, I will fish you people out. Today, the fisherman now has become the fish. He is there. Say he will come as an American. I go buy him. I go buy him. Where is he now? He is cooling at a place, at least maybe, thinking about his life and what he has done. That thing that you are doing against your people, and when you go into trouble and your people will run away and leave you alone, that shows you that what you are doing is wrong. These people will go just like the evil ones before them. I assure you that. That is what I have to say about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much, my brother. It's amazing the progress Biafran people are making, as you said. Just like you said, everything we are saying is to bring information to the doorstep of Biafrans. We have gone too far to fail. Failure is not in this restoration of Biafra. Failure is one thing that no Biafra must think about. No Biafra must think about failure. We have made tremendous progress, and more progress is on the line. That is why no sensible person today associates himself with Nigeria. You can see the post here, the report is made by Nigerian Stories Online. You can see that the destruction of the zoo has the Biafran government have exposed the zoo for what they are. And no sensible person will like to associate himself with the zoo. You can see the picture of one of the criminals. This is the woman who is standing and projecting hatred against the Biafrans. This is a woman who is going across the world and preaching everything that is wrong about the Biafrans. Today, we are seeing a report that is coming from one of their media, one of their online media, you see, it says, just in, we reached out to Kemi Badonok few times, but she snubbed us. Who in his right senses will not snub you? No sensible person will like to associate him or herself with this Ekuge that called Abike Dabiri. Look at her. Abike Dabiri, the promoter of hatred. One of the people that are promoting hatred against the Biafrans. When you talk about tribal bigots, these are the bigoters, the real bigot is for herself. And you think you can contact any sensible and intelligent person and they will listen to you. She said Nigeria will not force the newly elected leader of UK Conservative Party to identify with her Nigerian root. You see, they want to contact her. You want her to associate. No sensible person will like to identify. You see, that is why I tell this group. You see, the only people that are even pushing this one Nigeria, that is why when I see some of my Biafrans, I cry. The people that are projecting this one Nigeria, it is only the Biafran people. They are the ones even promoting Nigeria. Any place you hear about Nigeria, it is Biafran people. Look at the Biafran lady in Canada. It is a Biafran lady in Canada Parliament who was talking about celebrating Nigeria independence in Canada. A Biafran girl was proposing celebrating Nigeria independence in Canada. This is how, when you talk, the only people that is even making this so-called idiotic one Nigeria to breathe is Biafrans. Look at a Yoruba lady denying the issue of it. She said, nobody should force me UK to identify me as a Nigerian. I am not a Nigerian. In fact, in the plain language, what this means is that I am not a Nigerian. Stop pushing me around. That is what this has statement means. In plain language, make you know they take grammar. You take grammar support and here. So let it just seem as if she's just trying to be politically correct. The plain language is not, I am not a Nigerian. Stop forcing me to be a Nigerian. Go ahead, my beloved brother Max.
This lady, if you watch the video they played that I saw, where she was donning, I think a reddish gown like that. This woman said she made it clear that I will never associate myself with a country with high rate of corruption and so on.
Absolutely. No sensible person will.
She mentioned them. See, let me tell you, some of the Biafran people always like to be politically correct. And that politically correctness we exhibit is why we are today. Yesterday, we were in this space with Nemoche Stella and it's me again, Mazuko Chukwu, and the rest of them. And some of the ministers too were there yesterday. Our discussion now led to where I mentioned our former leaders, apart from Ojukwu and the likes of Ojukwu. But when you see Nnamdi Azikiwe and Ike Ironsi, these people failed us.
Absolutely. These are one Nigerianists. They are all one Nigerianists. All these people.
Exactly.
They are one Nigerianists.
When Awolowo, no matter how bad Awolowo was to the Biafran people, he is still a human being.
Of course.
He was a human being. He will always behave like a human being. And that is why the book of our God, the scripture said that you should not place your hope on a carnal man like you.
Yes.
You say, woe unto that man that is going to bound his hope or her hope on a fellow man. You see, that is that. Whatever we are doing, we must understand that it is me first to be diligent. And very, very to comport ourselves in things of God first. Am I out?
No, you are there. Go on.
Okay. You see, And always remember that the finisher of everything on earth that God has given to us is God himself. If you move away from that principle, who will? As now, anyawo ngwere hafuru osisi aka akpa ya. Ngwere hafuru osisi aka akpa ya. That is how it is. If you look at this, allow these people to go. Allow them to go. Already they started shouting Araba, Araba, Araba. Allow them to go.
Simple.
Started running to them, going to them, appeasing them, talking them into believing in one Nigeria. Who is talking you now to believe in one Nigeria? Are they not killing our people?
Oh.
How I wish that he is alive to see what he brought to the people of Biafra. Immediately that one finished again. The other one entered there. Yes, this one entered again. What do you supposed to do? Go and check all the commander-in-chief, both military and civil. Check who is their bodyguard, what we call the ADCAP. Go and check. It is only Agoye Ironsi that went and picked T.Y. Danjuma as his ADC. And it is only your ADC. It is only your ADC that you can call, that can take your towel while you are bathing and give to you. It is only your ADC. It is only your ADC that can give you your file, open door for you, move with you, first enter into your bedroom. It's only your ADC. But he despised his own brother, Ojukwu. Go and check based on what the 63 NES told me when I joined them in 1991. Go and what they said, they were never in one accord. He hated Ojukwu. If he had opportunity to deal with Ojukwu, he could have dealt with Ojukwu. And surrounded himself with people that he has nothing in common with them, people that cannot even protect. That was the way. That was the reason why he was killed in the way they killed him.
Today, who remembers him? There is not even a stone laid anywhere to remember him.
Good, a disgraceful manner. They killed the CEC, commander-in-chief, because he made mistakes. The same mistakes these our people are doing today. That is why the Igbo people will say in their proverb, anytime I speak, I will always like to, emphasize, elaborate with proverb. There is nothing, a snake. A snake can never give birth to its kind. It can only give birth to its kind. Snake on a togonogo. This is exactly what is happening to us today. And you see the same person now, a very responsible and known human being. P2B, this is not playing the same card. And he has those people that are supporting him, like the Kenneth, the Nollywood, the Igbo Quays, and the rest of them that are supporting him. And that stupid bishop that was calling Simon Ekpa out.
Their disgrace is coming soon.
They will suffer for all the things that they begged us to go through. They will pay the price. They will pay the price. In fact, it is not you and I that will deal with them. We will name them, we will call them out, we will bring them out in the open, we dissect them and name and shame them. They will die. They will die out of their own internal suffering and the irresponsibility. That is what is going to kill them. But not we. We cannot kill them. We cannot buy anybody. We are not here to buy anybody. We only deal with our enemies and give them handshake. We don't buy. We give you VIP handshake when we get you. But you see these elders that are, trying in so many ways to deal with our people or scuttle the advancement of this, the restoration of this Biafra. We will call them out. Glory be to God that internet do not lie. All these videos and their utterances will be played to them to listen to what they were doing to our people that were laying their lives on the ground to chase what they could not do. We will call them out, we will name them, and we will shame them and their families. If they have sense, at least they should advise themselves, because there are bigger ship that is going to befall them by the grace of God when Biafra is restored. Thank you so much, Mas.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful highlight that you just made. We are bringing information to Biafran people. It is left for the Biafran people to pay attention. Everyone, you must not allow information to go away from you. You must follow up, because there is no more time. There is no more time. Gone are the days when we just come and we make noise. They say it's online. It is no longer online. There's nothing like online country anymore. Those that have been calling us online country, they have finally realized that there's nothing of such. And today, every one of them is afraid. Every one of them is running from pillar to post. Every one of them today, they have finally realized that the game has changed and there is nothing they can do. So wherever you are today and you are watching this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike, don't allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow the enemies to try to come on the way and begin to tell you things that are not obtainable. Every one of us must begin to prepare. The restoration of the independent state of Biafra is set. Is set. And the beautiful thing about it, I tell people, whenever you are talking about Biafra, anywhere, online, offline, with your friends, with your family, with your neighbors, be proud of whom you are. Speak about Biafra without fear. Speak about Biafra with a great pride. You owe nobody any apology. You owe nobody anything. The pursuit of the restoration of Biafra under the government of Biafra, on the command of our Prime Minister, is done legally. It is done legally. That is the beautiful thing about it. My sister, the Prime Minister is not somebody that will say, oh, I'm doing the secret. Everything he does, he will come in the open and show it to you. He will come to the open and show it to you. That was why when he went to the Finland president yesterday, he can keep it secret for himself. He can go there and come back and remain silent. And nothing is going to be done. Nobody's going to beat him about it. But when he went and he came back, after making the submission, he came out and told us, look at where I have gone. Just like the way he has started. From the day one when he started, before ever he started this mission, he first of all went there to seek permission. He went and identified the presidency and let them know what he's about to do from the beginning. That very time, their propaganda was that, oh, he went to a restaurant. Look at him. He went to a restaurant and took pictures. Some say he went to a hotel and rented a hotel and took a video from there and he shared it. That was the propaganda. They say he went to the hotel and took video. And someone never kept silent. They push and push up until gradually, when masses begin to throw pictures, they begin to see pictures where he took picture with the so-called president. The pictures where they were meeting, where they were eating ice cream, how he was going, how he contested, how he became a councillor, where he was protesting, where he was canvassing for his political career. When all those began to come out, they had nothing to do again than to begin to lie. They begin to doubt his identity. They say he's not a Biafra. He's not an Igbo person. He's not an Igbo person. And now he agreed, I am not an Igbo person. I am from India. He now claimed Indian identity. But the most important thing is that I want to fight for the Biafrans and give them freedom. Me personally, I don't care. Even somebody from Iran come today to fight for Biafra, to get me Biafra and give me, I am going to take it. I don't care. I don't care where you come from. Mazen Nandekano himself made the same statement. He said, anything you can do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. All you need to do is to give me Biafra. And our Prime Minister has said it. He has made it clear that instead of Biafra not to come, he will turn to a monster. And he said that he is ready to have a handshake with the devil just to make sure that Biafra is actualized. And still yet, you see some people, out of their ignorance, out of wickedness, envy, and jealousy, coming online to spill things that are not obtainable. And I wonder where these people left their conscience. I wonder where they left their conscience. And for these people who are trolling Mazi Simon, you are trolling him, you are trolling the president. You think he can stop Biafra? I am sorry for you. I am sorry for you. And I want to remind you the statement of our Prime Minister to call back your mind. For those of you who will say you didn't hear or you didn't see, I want you to listen to this. So you wouldn't say you are not warned. Hear this.
Simon Ekpa is not looking anybody's face. The only person I respect in this struggle is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I gave him my word that I will never disappoint him. Before you pick a fight, Okpukpumbo abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na anọ mmadụ n'onu onye aha ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke m ọ nọrọ gị n'onu ogbuo gị pee. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago mu Nigeria n'onu. Gbaa ndị iro Biafra n'onu. Gbaa ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu. Arọ ma ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọwọ. Woto. Ọkpụkpụ a, you can never swallow it.
They can
never bring it out.
Lie.
So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land. Leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.
If you eat me as a meat, all cancer or you finish come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you can't eat me.
My beloved brother Max, go on and speak, Max. Go on.
The only thing I would like to add inside this place is this. When you see, there is one adage, me, I know the live adage, Igbo adage, always in my mouth. One no n'etiti ụzọ na-abụ n'etiti ụzọ na-agba nkwa na-ahụgharị ike na-ahụgharị isi n'obi ya onye na-akụrụ ya nkwa nọ na nso Chineke na-akụrụ Simon Ekpa nkwa ọ na-agba. Absolutely. She said that now will cancer. That is the reason why he's telling you, I am cancer. And remember, if you listen to the voice of Chiwetalago, my man, Namoche, my father, there is no difference with the tone of Prime Minister when he is speaking his own Igbo language.
Yes.
If you watch Chiwetalago voice and listen to Simon Ekpa's voice as well, you will see there is some kind of resemblance in these two people's voices. Simon Ekpa, if you listen to King Leo, David King Leo, that my pastor I always talk about, he said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is water don't pass Gary. Case, water pass Gary. Nothing. There is nothing again. Water don't pass Gary. He said he won Nigeria. He said the only thing that is going to save Nigeria is if they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is like that big bone. That is where I got this analogy that I normally say. He said Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has stuck in the throat of Nigeria. So loelo mba, bonya bo mba, you cannot. And he said, if you do not do the right thing, you will die struggling to vomit or swallow it. And that is what is happening. That is what is happening. Simon Ekpa has come again. Simon Ekpa is even more potent. Looking from where he is coming from, more potent than Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came to prepare the ground. He wetted the ground. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created, in fact, he tried to cover those spaces the so-called apex socio-cultural organization of Biafra land refused to do. Yes. The reunification and the making sure you go deep, and begin to call out your cousins, your brothers from different places where they carved them into. They left them and they started pursuing politics using cultural organization. What has culture got to do with politics? Your tradition. You are the apex sociocultural organization. What stops you from going and reuniting yourself with those your brothers? You abandoned them. It was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that came and begin to tell them, you are, this is your brother. You are of the same ancestry. You are of the same ancestry. And they begin to fight him. Most of the attack Mazen Nnamdi Kanu got, not just from the Britain or Nigeria, from the people.
That is true.
From the people that were telling them that you are claiming what you are not. You are claiming what does not belong to you. You are doing this, but history has it to say. Look at you, my brother. Next, from your own door to my own door, you have different language. It doesn't even resemble my own. Your culture and way of life is different. Just across the next door, the same people you say that belong to you, they are the same people with the people that, they're found, let's say, about 100-200 kilometers away from them. They do the same thing. Then you that claim that this people belongs to you, they are from you, but they cannot speak your language. They can't. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came and began to right those wrongs. They ganged up against him with the elements around him and they kidnapped him. This one has come. You see this thing? You see this thing in Finland? They call them thing, right? The frontal lobe. We don't get frontal lobe. They say we don't get frontal lobe. That thing, that experiment, that criminal, he would deal with all of you, and we are solidly behind him. If you are not ready to stand with Simon Ekpa, my brother and sister, please just move aside and rest. Simple. And forever keep quiet. Remain silent. Forever remain silent, because what is coming is not just physical, it's spiritual. And the Akachi, Akachiku, Adhadi Orama said, Akachi, Akachi nekedinea, Akachi dinea. You cannot scuttle what the hand of God has put in there. You would die doing it. Go and check the man that wanted to help God. You can't help God. You only answer when he asks you to go. You are trying to help. Is it the box of, is it the what did they call it? If you can remember me. When he was trying to help the covenant box or something like that. When he was about to fall, the man that the story in the Bible. Okay. He was struck dead. If it's falling, let him fall. That is God that is controlling it. But if you try to come against it, you will pay dearly. That is what I have to say for you people. Mazi Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, Biafran Republic Government in Exile. Chukwu okike abịama, aka chidini ya. Aka chidini hinemu. Ewo cancer. And when if there is any other thing, self, ingenye karere cancer. Age menye ya. E karere cancer. Yesike, it is well. Galiru.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I appreciate you for that amazing speech. And that brings us to the end of the broadcast. Now, we have spent more than 2 hours and we need to take a rest. And because we still have an evening program again about 10. And we also have a fundraising that is coming up today. I hope that Biafrans are watching and waiting for that fundraising. I want everybody to try and connect because we must be part of it.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
This is coming up tomorrow. Make sure you are part of this very fundraising. It's going to come up tomorrow. Make sure you are not found one thing. Every one of us should participate and support the liberation of Biafra. It is very important. Don't keep yourself away from it. Do everything you can to see that you support the restoration of Biafra. My beloved brother Maxwell, please give us your closing remark as we end the program.
Thank you, Mazi Chuks, and glory be to God that we have survived today's discourse. And I use this opportunity to salute all the great sons and daughters of Biafra land. Ndinnem nandennam nemoches and my namoches. Ndentoron and detorom. I say, may God continue to bless you. Whether you are in the hinterland or in the riverine areas, I remain your son. I remain the son of your daughter, the son of your auntie, the son of your mom. I will not do anything that is going to bring disrepute to this struggle. I will always support you in everything that you do. And I pledge on behalf of my family that you will see more of the love that the Upper East region, the Kusase tribe of Upper East region of Ghana will give to you. I will be with you and I will support you as long as Chukwu Kikabiam strengthens me. And I encourage you to do so. If your both parents are Biafran people, you need nobody to come and tell you to do what you're supposed to do. After all, I can stay in Ghana. Again. Our people said in proverb. You see, if I don't dance an ugly dance in a strange land, when am I going to go back to that strange land? You need nobody. I can sit down here and say, oh, but I will not. Because our people say that once the eye is affected, the nose will be affected. My families are there in Aba State. My families are plenty in Amomara, in Omodhos of Aba State. They are plenty there. And they are also averagely wealthy. They are there. I have the reason to support this Biafra. As a lover of freedom, as someone that cannot stop anybody, even when I was in that uniform, your freedom, I see no reason why I would not support my people that are fighting for the same freedom. I don't need you. You don't need me to come and tell you to fight. I urge you, whether you are in homeland or in the diaspora, remember that your father's ancestral land must be protected, secured, and be freed. Thank you so much. And as you do that, may God continue to bless you and prosper you and your entire household. Thank you so much, Mazi Chicks. Namoche for having me. There would, Mama.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. May Chukwu Gabiama continue to guide you, protect you, secure you and your family. Whatever you lay your hand upon, you shall prosper. Thank you so much, my beloved brother, Maxwell. So, my fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that has been with us from the beginning of this message up until now. I thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your support. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect every one of us as Biafrans, wherever you are watching us from. May Chukwu Gabiama be your guide and protector. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect our liberation army. Our liberation army that are fighting for us on the ground. Our liberation army that are taking the bullet on behalf of every one of us. May Chukwu Gabiama continue to guide, continue to protect, continue to defend, continue to secure our liberation army. Wherever they shall go, may Chukwu Gabiama continue to be with them. No evil shall befall them. No evil shall befall them. Every plan of the enemies against our liberation army shall come to naught. Wherever they shall go, they shall come out with victory. They will be going out and they will be coming in. The Chukwu Gabiama will continue to guide them and secure them. No weapon of the enemy will penetrate them. They are fighting a just cause. Chukwu Gabiama will continue to guide and protect our liberation army, the resistant fighters, the Black Marine, every forces that are fighting for Biafra on the ground. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect every one of them. We shall overcome, and success is our part. We will never lose this battle. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect the de facto government in the whole land. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect all our media warriors that are speaking on various platforms. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafran government. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. We pray that Chukwu Gabiama will guide him, protect him, secure him, and give him wisdom. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No evil shall befall him. Wherever he is, we pray for good health, for strength, for good health, for strength, for revelations. We pray that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out victorious. He will come out alive, and we will celebrate him in his lifetime. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Gabiama on this platform. If you have time, you can join us on Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV this evening. We are going to do some expositions there, and we are going to bring some information to your doorstep. Follow us on that platform. If you are not yet following on Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, please follow there to get the evening broadcast on that very platform. Thank you so much for being part of the program. I will see you again next time. Stay blessed. May Chukwu Gabiama guide and protect every one of you.
Hope asikwana na de Chineke ga-eme ọ ga-emekwa ịfụnanya isi n'igwe na nwere ihe ọ ga-eme maka Biafra ọ ga-eme ya ịfụ ya n'anya ịghọtago etu aka ọ dị ịghọtago ọnwa pie ọtụtụ ọtụtụ anwụgo